Hey YouTube, you have Leonard here, bringing guys and gals Tokyo Revengers chapter 250. It's been a week, but here we go, we're live. Wakui, as always, thanks so much for this manga. It makes my Tuesdays just happy, absolutely happy. So we're going to start off with this one on page number 1. We left off last chapter. Haitani brothers, Don, Dindo, trash. Got them out of there. Let's go Mitsuya, let's go Hakai. Changing of the guard, really love that. But now we have 3 more matches that are not necessarily so cut and dry. We have Takemichi versus Kakucho, who seems to be taking momentum back because Takemichi's struggling. And again, as I said before, objectively speaking, Takemichi probably should not be able to beat Kakucho. I'm curious to see how that's going to unfold. Senju and Sanzu. Senju theoretically should have the upper hand. She is just stronger than Sanzu as far as I'm concerned. But he knows her fighting style. There's mental trauma associated with that. There's some anger on his side. And I think he has the upper hand so far on Senju. And then Akkun versus Madarame Shion. We know Madarame is trash. And you guys know I don't like him. He's absolute garbage. I think he's 9th generation Black Dragon leader, right? 9th generation? Trash. But Akkun, from what we've seen so far in the story, he's not ready to face someone like Shion. At least that's what I think. So I'm very curious to see how those 3 matches, how they're going to go. And it looks like we're going to finally focus on that in this chapter. So let's see. Let's get this going. So you have Takemichi. He's breathing pretty heavily. Oh, Kakucho's actually struggling, I think. Hold on. Gaining momentum. The 2nd division team. Will the others push through, though? Or will the others push through? We're about to see. How? You, oh my. Nandomo. How many times do I have to beat you up until you fall down? And meanwhile, oh, is this Akkun? Yo, Akkun looks like a boss. I love it. Absolutely love it. I fight alongside Hanagaki Takemichi, so I will not show my old cowardly self. I love you, Akkun, man. Never change. So come here, Madarame. Yo. You're annoying, fodder character. No. I don't want to hear from Shion about being a fodder character. Man, miss me with that. Get out of here. Oh, no. Wait, what is this in chat? Hold on. I'm gonna go either 69 or 9,000 plus. Over 9,000. Madarame, you Kso. You're using what? Oh, what the? Wait, he's literally trying. He's using. Wait, do you guys see this? Oh, I don't know if you guys see in the layout a little bit. He's using brass knuckles. Oh my, I hate him. I don't understand, and I know that the Black Dragons kind of like fell over time. For him to have been the leader of the Black Dragons is all the more reason why Taiju coming through, he had to clean things up. He was just like, y'all slacking, y'all disgracing us. Shion should never have been the captain. Didn't they show that before in the other chapter? I don't remember. Was it in last chapter? Or maybe I just forgot. Hold on. Bear with me for a second. I'm going back to chapter 249. So yeah, Chifu. I forgot about Chifu being Milch. I forgot to talk about that. That was big. Chapter 249. I'm looking at it quickly. I'm just scrolling through. Oh, you're right. I didn't even see that. Oh, Akutsu came out as well. Okay, I'll watch that as well. Since they love their weapons so much, let me give them a hammer. Don't mind me if I hit behind their heads. So all these people. So the Haitani brothers, notorious for using weapons, by the way, everybody, which is just I can't. But now you have also Shion using a weapon. I don't understand these people. I hate them. Okay, so he had these in the last chapter. I missed that he had the knuckles on. Okay, back to chapter 250. I apologize, everybody. I had to go back. So back to chapter 250. I'm on page 3. So he throws a punch, and Akkun dodges very swiftly. And Akkun comes from the side You'll never get to the top like that. And this means so much because, again, just like what Akkun was saying before, he's no longer a coward. He no longer wants to fight in a cowardly way. He was someone who we know in the past used weapons or felt the need to use weapons when he was outmatched. The stabbing, the knife, etc. And the fact that he's fighting straight up, it just goes to show you again the impact that Takemichi has as a leader on those around him. He's completely changed Akkun to where he's like, no, I want to fight the right way, and he's drawing strength from that, which is amazing. He destroyed. Oh, look at this man's face, distorted. Shion's done. Okay, he's not done, but his face got oh, actually, maybe he is done. His eyes look like blacked out. I love the way that Wakui drew this. I can't really say he's animated either, guys. Like, this is just like the way his mouth is just like flinging around. His eyes look like he got rocked. It look like he has a concussion. Is he actually? There's no way he actually. No, this man is absolute garbage. Akkun knocked him out with one punch. I'm on page 6. You see in page 5 the fact that literally his eyes look like they're blacking out. Like he took a direct hit to the face. Like that's like a knockout punch. That's a boxing knockout punch basically. This man's asleep. He's dead. Saitama Akkun, One Punch Man. His tongue is just sticking out. Sendo has defeated Madarame. Looks like our top members are winning their fights, huh? Kakoi. At this point, we're winning this battle. Toman, 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 Toman. Let's go. Except, again, Innupi is about to get rocked by Waka, and Mikey's still just chilling. This is wild. I forgot about this fight also. Innupi versus Waka. Another fight that I feel like should not be won by Innupi. Because Waka's OP. We saw Waka and Benkei fight against South. Now granted, South won. But still. Anyway, I digress. We continue. Toman's quite a lively bunch. Huh. Toman. Seems like I can't afford to lose now. Toman. Yo, Innupi looks like he's getting wrecked. Waka-kun, why did you switch to Kanto Manji? Weren't you a Senju? Exactly. This is exactly what I'm thinking. Did something happen? San, who knows? How about you hear from the guy behind you? Osoi! Oh shoot, how long are you gonna deal with this tiny dog? Waka! They're double teaming. Okay, Benkei and Waka double teaming Innupi is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. By the way, I feel like there's a lot happening in this chapter. This feels like a long chapter. I've been recording for like over 8 minutes now, dang. I need Taiji, please, Wakui. I don't ask you for much in the series. I really don't. I really don't ask for much in the series. I just want one of my favorite characters back. Please bring back Taiju and have him destroy these people. Please. And I promise, if you bring Taiju back, I will finally drop my Taiju video that I forgot about. I was like halfway done with my Taiju video. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. So, even Benkei-kun is here. This is bad. Now, let's turn the tables around and end Toman's spirit right here. By the way, we said that let's time to watch like boys fighting each other. Benkei and Waka are like my age. This is ridiculous. Hold on, how old is... Hold on. Waka... Sorry guys, Tokyo Revengers. How old? I know for a fact they're in their 20s. He's 27. Waka's my age. Waka's 27. Oh my, how old is Benkei? Probably the same age. Benkei as well, 27. This is not fair. You have people my age pulling up on a bunch of high schoolers and beating them up. This is pathetic. I'm sorry. That's wrong. That's wrong. They're wrong for this. Now let's turn the tables around and end Tomon's spirit right here. I'm not as soft as Waka, so be prepared. And then Innupi's just watching this. And there's a lot of bodies here. Senju. Oh, Senju's mess. Oh, Senju's not looking good. What's wrong, Senju? I hope Senju didn't get nerfed. You're surprised. I'm joking, by the way. I know she wasn't nerfed. I know this is just a really, really bad matchup for her. You're surprisingly not as tough as I thought. Haruni, I'll take my loss. Exactly. As I said before, the mental side of it is going to play a role. She feels guilty for what she has done to Sanzu. I'll take my loss. Let's end this here. I'm sick of us siblings fighting each other because of my mistake. I regret it. That day when Mikey gave you those scars. Oh, she's crying. Haruni. Hontoni gomen. I'm truly sorry. Oh! That's straight to the back of the head. Guys, Senju just got to the back of the head with the crowbar. Or the pipe, whatever you call it. And she's out. Whatever happened on that day, you don't understand anything about it. Vice Captain Sanzu defeated Senju. The situation has changed. So, what you did back then was merely a trigger. Senju's out. I don't like this whatsoever. She was completely defenseless, showing her weak side to her brother, and he literally just took a crowbar and knocked her out. A pipe, whatever. I don't care. Whatever happened on that day, referring to... So, she mentioned specifically the scars. When Mikey gave you those scars, I'm sorry. Sanzu replies, whatever happened on that day, you don't understand anything about it. Vice Captain Sanzu defeated Senju. The situation has changed. What you did back then was merely a trigger. He has to be talking about Mikey and the Dark Impulses. Please, not the next Emma. I don't think this is an Emma situation. I mean, Emma, number one, was a combatant when she got hit to the... A lot of characters have been snuck behind with weapons and hit in the head. Emma was different. Emma's a non-combatant, completely off guard, and just attacked from behind. With a guy on a motorcycle with momentum at that as well. So I get the PTSD. I hope that Senju's not going to die. I don't think that is the case whatsoever. I fully understand the PTSD though. I definitely do. But that's this leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. I'm not saying it's bad for the story. We needed people to lose on the Tomon side. I think it hurts because I am a Senju stan, and it's just like she puts so much of herself out there, trying to earnestly wanted to make things better everybody with Sanzu, and for him to just like attack her like that, knock her out, is just like, that's rough. That's rough. All in all, I think this is a great chapter. I mean, Akkun winning is huge. Again, we still know what's going to happen with Takemichi, but Innupi's in trouble. I don't know. I'd assume Coco maybe does he defect and step in. Like, what does Coco end up doing? Who's going to help out Innupi? Because he cannot. I didn't think he could be Waka by himself. He 100% cannot be Benkei and Waka double teaming him. So he's going to need help. Them losing Senju, who arguably is their strongest combatant. Yeah, I'd argue Senju's probably their strongest combatant, and she's down now. That's really bad. I don't know. One thing I will say, just going back onto Sanzu's words, he's clearly talking about, I believe, the dark impulses. And I guess what he's trying to say is the fact that it's not necessarily that you're the reason why this happened, that Mikey snapped and all this other stuff. And I believe too, Mikey had this darkness within him. It's impossible that it's impossible that breaking that toy is the thing that led Mikey to snap and the impulses come out. I firmly believe that was just the instance where Senju witnessed it for the first time, and others perhaps as well. But Mikey has something wrong with him. There's something intrinsically wrong with Mikey on a mental level. We don't know what it is, but there's clearly something wrong. It just takes from a real world standpoint. Mikey has some type of a mental situation. He has a mental issue. I just don't know what it is. But the whole stuff with Sanzu and Senju was a trigger to where this became like more obvious and it really came out. That was probably like the strongest example of it taking place. Mikey's always had an issue with him. Anyway, with that, everybody, that is the chapter. This was very long in comparison to some other chapters. I feel like we got very good content out of this chapter. The conversation with Sanzu and Senju, good story progression because fights are finishing again. Akkun's fight is done. Waka joining in to fight against Innupi, or I mean Benkei joining in to fight against Innupi alongside Waka. Dang. And everyone's shook on the Tomon side because, as I said before, I just think about the roster. Senju is arguably the strongest person right now in Toma. As much as she's working under Takemichi, I think the argument can be made that she's the strongest person in Tomon. This is bad. So with that, everyone, I'm going to end this video here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you like the fact that Sanzu... their names. Do you guys like the fact that Senju is in fact the first one to go down for Tomon? I kind of do because it creates a greater sense of urgency. At the same time, because I love her character and I just hate the way it went down. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth personally. But I do like the direction the story is going because we need people to fall on the Tomon side to make this honestly believable. Not to mention, Mikey's still lurking in the background. So I digress. So let me know your thoughts, everyone. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you like my content. Greatly appreciated as always. And with that, I'm Leonard and I'm out. Take care, everybody.